Put aside partisan politics today by signing a law that will protect state election workers.
Yeah, that's right. So here's what it would do. Governor Joe Lombardo joined Secretary of State Francisco Aguilar in signing Senate Bill 406, making it a felony to harass or intimidate election workers and poll observers. Josh Meny was at the bill signing. Joins us now live from Carson City with more. Josh.
Yeah, that's right, Kristen and Ryan. Before today, there were only laws protecting voters, but now it's clear that if anyone is found harassing or intimidating an election worker, they will be held accountable with a Class E felony, which is a minimum of 1 year to a maximum of 4 years in prison.
Protect the integrity of our elections and to protect our employees.
Today, Governor Joe Lombardo and Secretary of State Francisco Aguilar signed a bill that will make it a felony to harass or intimidate election workers. The Registrar of Voters for Washoe County says these new penalties will help disincentivize some of the more serious incidents.
So we had an incident during the general election, this last general election, of somebody coming in, being very aggressive towards election workers, making threats against them, telling them that they were treasonous.
Senate Bill 406 also makes it a felony to share personal information about election workers and their families, including sharing where they live, known as doxing.
We had, people that would check and make sure that election workers were actually leaving the office, and some people were made reports that people had followed them home. So that is definitely a very real concern. During the primary election, we had people following election workers out, taking pictures of their license plates.
For Secretary Aguilar, today he fulfilled one of his main campaign promises, and this will help the state with its election worker vacancy problem.
Given the vacancy rates, the fact that we have 10 out of 17 new clerks in our counties, we need to ensure that they understand they're going to be protected in the job they have. And we also need to recruit new workers to the sector, and in order to do that, people want to come work in a place that's safe and they know that somebody has their back.
Yeah, and Secretary Aguilar says the next step is to launch a database that will keep track of reported incidents of intimidation. Covering the legislature live in Carson City, Josh Meny, 2 News.